Hi, everybody.
Hmm. Hello.
How's it going?
Why, you know what? I'm great. I just saw a delightful little video on Twitter that just made my day.
Yeah? What'd you
Yeah,
see?
it's a guy like recreating the styles of stop motion animators, like the masters, like Ray Harryhausen and Nick Parks and Tim Burton. And he's doing it like, I don't know how he does this. He must do it like in slow motion and then speed it up. But it's uncanny. I gotta put it in chat. Hang on, I gotta get to our Twitch page real quick here. I've been watching this all day, and it made me happy every time I see it.
Did Zombie win or lose a bet?
I did this of my own accord.
Yeah. Peer pressure. There we go.
Yeah, hi, Rook.
Okay, so we're back here with Curse of the Azure Bonds. Our second attempt at it. Because the first time we imported our characters from Pool of Radiance, and they got utterly destroyed. Just fucking smashed into the ground.
I can't help but notice that everyone has pretty good armor except for Edge.
Yeah, so I made new characters in Curse of the Azure Bonds. So Jaye is on the wrong screen. Jaye is now a level 5 paladin.
Ooh. He wants to live on the edge. Yeah, everything's an edge when you're that squishy.
Specs is now a cleric who will also be side multi-class into magic user later. Zombie is a ranger.
Oh, how do I have the best armor?
Reasons.
Isn't that what happened last time? I had like the best armor despite all evidence to the contrary. I was like a thief or something, wasn't I?
You were a fighter thief.
Oh, that's right.
What did I make Iggy? I think Iggy is a fighter who will dip into cleric later.
Oh, clerisy.
Grunt is a fighter / thief.
Oh.
Male dwarf for all the fun bonuses that comes with. And Edge is our elven fighter / magic user.
Oh no. He's half fighter? And
Yes.
He's got 8 AC? Oh no.
Yes, it's sad. It's very sad. But this combination will basically make him a very beefy magic user with some hit points. Because last time, not so much. I vow not to draw blood, so maces and hammers it is.
Hammers, you hit someone's head in, and with a hammer, there's gonna be blood. I know there's a vow against it, but that just seems like, oh, God won't notice if I do this.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so we just kind of woke up. Kubrick.
We just woke up Kubrick.
That's just bruising blood. We woke up in this hut. We have no idea where we are. We have no idea what happened. We beat Tyrant Thraxus, and now we're naked and on the ground. And there are tattoos on each of us, and they force us to do things. That is your story.
The curse of the Azure buns. Except
The
I'm
hammer
red
hut.
and you're like orange, so I don't know how that works. Come on down to the Hammer Hut.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the fair city of Tilverton, beams the innkeeper. She then notices your collective scowls. Please calm down while I explain. You listen and record it in Journal Entry 31.
Journal entry 31, journal entry 31, journal entry 31, journal entry 31, journal entry 31. You were brought in by a group in red robes. They said they'd found you on the road near death. They paid for your rooms in advance so you can stay as long as you'd like. You had those tattoos when you came in, but I've never seen anything like them. Filani the Sage could help you, though. You should go see her 2 blocks north. Everybody run, it's the journal.
After that, she says, perhaps a sage will help. You can get weapons from the shop across the way.
Because it's because this is on a floppy disk and text is expensive.
It's true. I have weapons. I have a dragon-slaying longsword and banded mail. And, obviously we're equipped, because Zombie Cat is invincible.
Yeah.
What's in here? Nothing. What's in here? These are all in rooms. We're not gonna have... On the bed in this room is a disheveled man tossing in the throes of some great nightmare. He screams, "Flaming giant, blood-red mage, the glinting knife, plants that walk, Aig." The innkeeper rushes up. "Please leave the man alone. He was found in this state before you arrived. He was near the sewer."
The sewer's a good place for walking plants.
You see a sign overhead, the Windlord's Inn. The street grows narrow and dim here, with trash piled into corners.
Ooh.
This here is the back door to the bar. We will not be bashing or picking it. You see a sign overhead, the curse. What's your pleasure? Punch the barkeep, have a drink, and leave. For some reason, I guess because it was a trope, this game really wanted you to start bar fights. Let's hear a tavern tale. I would like some dragon's breath. He tells Tavern Tale 37.
Oh, Tavern Tale? Is that different from the journal entries?
Maybe.
Alright. What was it, 37?
Yeah.
King Isoud of Cormyr is hunting for his wayward daughter in Tilverton. Can you believe it?
Temple of Gond. An acolyte greets you. If you want healing, pray at the altar. The high priest's residence is in the south. He bows and walks away.
He disappears through the wall.
As you wander the temple, people begin to stream in. A priest stands before the altar and begins the service. You turn to listen. The thrust of the sermon is on everything's place in the world, especially Tilverton and the Cormyr Defense Force. Near you, someone comments, "Defense? Should be Occupation Force." The service winds down and people file out.
And that man was never heard from again. Hello?
I'm just trying to map the place. It's important.
It's 4 pews. That's a lot harder in this game than it would be in anything else.
As you are passing through the crowds, you hear, I swear I heard a woman screaming in the sewers.
That could be a plant. Some of them have mouths.
It's true. You'll encounter a group of royal guards. They tell you that this way is closed because the royal carriage is coming soon.
Life as you know it is now silly.
You see a sign overhead, the Weaponers of Cormyr.
I thought that said harpooners.
Straight and arrows and fills with garbage.
Like out of a nightmare, like it just shows up.
What do you even have?
It oozes from the cracks.
Ah, yes. Bullshit is what they have. May you always strike true. Get out.
So I finally made my way to Neon in Starfield today.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting. I figured it'd be kind of like Cyberpunk in like a big city. Oh, okay, it's a oil rig, I guess, on a sea planet. Okay.
Kinda, yeah.
It really only exists because of the psychoactive effects of the fish they get, so yeah, okay.
Yep. It's actually kind of neat. So the fish on Neon naturally secrete this psychotropic element. So, like, that's illegal. So it's considered contraband everywhere except on that world, where there are several licensed places where you can take this stuff and get high and, you know, whatever. So the company that does all the fishing, Xenofresh, is the only company allowed to produce the drug. Like how Coca-Cola is the one company that's allowed to produce cocaine because it's a byproduct of how they make the soda. The Sage Filani. I am the Sage Filani. You are here about the sigils, yes? Yes.
Yes.
This is an interesting case. I'll do it for half the money you have.
Oh. We got two copper pieces. You can have one of them.
You know what? Money's irrelevant anyway. Tell the truth.
Journal entry 38.
You bear the symbol of 5 different organizations. 3 I recognize, 1 I've never seen, and the last causes me some concern. The Flame and Daggers, the symbol of the Fire Knives, funnily enough. A group of assassins who last operated out of Westgate. That group has been destroyed, so they must have a new base of operation. I fear I do not know where. The mouth in the palm is the symbol of the god Moanda. This god was banished from the world, but he reappeared briefly as a pile of filth. I think I remember laughing at this last time. It laid waste to a section of the city of Ulash before its defeat. The cult's color of choice is naturally green. The ornate Z in the triangle is the symbol of Zentrum, the Black Network. These are an evil alliance of priests, mages, and thieves operating out of Zentil Keep. Some say that they run Zentil Keep. Some say they can just, like, walk through walls and fucking attack you while you're resting. It's great! Flaming symbol I've never seen, so I can give you no information. The last symbol with the crescent moon bears a disturbing similarity to a powerful sage in Shadowdale. For my own safety, I'll say no more about it. I got so close without fumbling. Damn it.
Reading's hard. Wonder how this game would handle corruption blasting Eleveni. Well, the NES port. I think this one. No, Polar Radiance got a NES port. I don't know if this one did. That would be interesting. It's not cola. They actually prepare the fish for food purposes. Like it's fishing for food for that planet and the colonies around it. You move away. The Zentarim, yeah, they're still around. They're in Baldur's Gate 3 and 2 and 1 and many other things. They're basically a major black market syndicate.
Do they jump out of the walls in Baldur's Gate 3? By the hundreds?
They pour out of the sewer by the severals.
Oh, okay, yeah, that works. I'll take that.
You see a sign overhead, the Hall of Training. So in the first game, We had to go to trainers for specific classes. Now it's just one dude. You are passing through the crowds in here. I'm certain it was a dragon that passed over last night. Gone to help us as there's another flight of the dragons. And there's a general store. The town was safer before the troops came.
Troops.
You're passing through the crowd. Someone said that Gary was seen just outside of town.
Gary.
You're passing through the crowds. The knives are getting bolder. Something's gonna blow. You encounter a group of royal guards. They say, make way for the royal carriage.
He's chugging.
You hear the king's voice coming from the carriage. Suddenly, the sigils on your arm glow brightly, and you find yourself unable to resist the compulsion to attack the royal carriage. You feel a sense of authority, as it would be in Baldur's Gate 3. As the carriage retreats, a young man leans out and croaks, "Don't kill me, I'm not really the king." And then as he spots your blue markings, he faints back, crying, "Not again." A loud bell starts ringing behind you. The guards rush towards you with swords drawn. A battle begins.
We kind of outnumber them.
Oh, you have a mace right now.
That's amazing. Yeah, I never changed my avatar.
You just smacked that guy for 10.
I kind of thought this was a fight we were supposed to lose, but I might be misremembering.
No, if you lose a fight, it's game over. This is before the idea of scripted battles. Yeah, backstab. Nope, wrong button. Take. Well, we can get all of that, but we're not going to. There's still treasure left. Do you want to go back? No. You see, beyond the charging guards, two red-robed men jump the carriage. They haul out a thin man and drag him into an alleyway. One calls out, "Do you surrender?" I don't know if I should say yes or no. No.
Oh. Well, if we kill all the guards, we can just establish our own government.
It's not really how it works.
No. Hey, Medesign, this was just kind of the era when, like, the only artist you hired was for the box art, and then
Yeah.
everything else was just kind of like, oh, we'll figure it out.
No, the manual has some art in it.
Well, okay, that's true.
In the adventurer's book that you have to read for all the actual story bits was kind of beefy. Because they had to fit inside a computer game box with a bunch of other stuff. We won.
But at what cost?
We leave. Yeah, you say that, but where the hell do we go? Wait, there's a Thieves Guild here.
I do feel like we surrendered last time, which is why I thought that was a scripted battle.
The door is locked. More guards. You know what? Yes, I surrender. You're thrown in jail. After a few hours, one wall slides open, and a thief appears. He hands you your equipment and signals you to follow him. The man leads you through hidden passages, emerging in a dark underground area, the Thieves Guild.
The sky turns red with the blood of those you've slain.
It's ceiling carpeting. Before you stands a burly man surrounded by several alert bodyguards. You seem somewhat nervous. You look a little rocky. Care to rest? Yes. Magic. Memorize. Cure light wounds. Cure light wounds. Cure light wounds. Boy, this feels like Dungeon Hag.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say, the nice thing about Dungeon Hag is it casts those spells for me automatically. But
Yeah,
here, I guess you've got a group that it's harder to automate something like that.
a little bit. Let's see, we definitely want hold person. And silence is not bad because there's going to be magic casters. And then I don't know. Dispel. Ah, damn it. Spell magic twice. Yeah.
Speaking of 1989, I saw an ad for Prodigy from the late 80s the other day on a
Oh,
collection of
wow.
little commercials. And it's really weird because it sounds like an ad from like the mid to late 90s where it's like, oh yeah, you got to get online with AOL or whatever. Oh, it's what everyone's doing. But then it shows an actual picture of the computer. And it's like this 8-bit monstrosity, like something you'd play this on. It's like nothing but like 16 colors and like DOS based. And it's like, oh my God, we had that back then?
Oh, thanks for the resub, Sonny.
Well, hey,
Oh, we're gonna have to rest for like a
few
month
months,
and a
yeah.
half. Yeah. Days.
You know, it seems unrealistic in modern games to rest for an hour and be okay with everything. Like in
Yeah.
Starfield or Fallout or, well, I guess I'm talking basically Bethesda games. just take a quick little nap and go from half dead to fully healed. But I guess the alternative is this, where you heal 1 hit point a day.
Okay, now that you've had your months off, let's continue. The Fire Knives have the king's daughter in the hideout, hoping to lure him into a trap. I cannot directly intervene, but I can offer information. Suddenly, the side door explodes inward with a deafening crash. Traitorous scum! Seize them all! guildmaster hurls a poison dagger which catches the fire knife in the throat. He slumps to the ground, twitching violently. As you prepare to meet the onslaught, you see an arrow hit the guildmaster, and the game just went to the combat screen. We have buddies.
Buddies. We got a chair.
We do have a chair.
Several. Oh my god, we have so many chairs. I believe Jay is...
Steve.
Oh, you hate to see it. I believe Jay is using some third-party programs.
Gold Box Companion. Need some old personings.
Oh yeah, the key to the city. That and what was it? Poisonous gas or?
Yeah, it was sleep, hold person, and stinking cloud.
Stinking cloud. That was it.
Okay, now I gotta determine which thief is the bad thief.
Generally, it's what direction they're pointing, right?
Yeah.
All the chairs and tables are normal, but all the walls are mimics. That would explain why they kind of do a bad job at it. Look at that texture.
Alright, we got two now completely, utterly helpless enemies. So we'll just... This is a sleep in a 3x3 square. So this seems like the most appropriate spot. Nope. Okay. Damn.
Well, Sunny, that's a wide variance of what I would expect. Because I mean, did it hurt a lot? Did it hurt not very much at all? Because I expect it would hurt, but hurting less than you would expect in that case would be extremely painful. So I don't know.
I also have no idea. I have no piercings, and I don't imagine I ever shall. It's going oddly well. You know, like, Specs and Iggy weren't taken out in 3 combat turns.
I worry about Edge. I remember from last time he was our frail little boy.
Got him. I'm actually really thankful for the combat map showing hit points there.
Oh, I didn't even realize what those were. Yeah.
The thieves have realized that they're losing and are running away.
Whee. I kind of wish the map had walls and obstacles, but still better than nothing.
Yeah.
I have no lobe to hold me up.
I do like that the walls are based on the actual room that you're fighting in.
Yeah.
It seems slightly too advanced for the tech of the era, but they did it. Dude has 3 hit points left. Just fucking die. I don't know what they're doing. That one really wants to get in and fight, but he's blocked. Fuck it. Quick battle, which is a terrible idea, but... poor 1989 AI. Got him.
Finally.
What have they got?
Dagger with leather armor, dagger with leather armor, and dagger and leather armor, and dagger and leather armor, and dagger and leather armor, and dagger leather armor.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give you. There we go. Why am I also carrying plate mail?
Put it in my hoop chest,
Okay,
hoping that I can one day wield it.
I'm gonna give Edge a shield. His plate mail. And this long sword. So he's not just running around with a stick. And I'm gonna give these 12 arrows to you. short bow. And then I'll drop this extra shield.
Your shield will be gone forever. Forever.
Right now, you're really too good in melee to just say fucking put the bow on you, so. Now for edge.
I am the melee. I am the ranged weapon. Throw me.
Quarterstaff, no. Plate, yes. Sword, yes. Shield, yes. Look at that, -5.
What the fuck?
And
Whoa! I thought you were. Oh my god! I missed a beat. I thought you were looking at my character sheet. You're on edges. Holy shit!
yeah, I gave him the plate
That's an
melee and the
improvement.
shield.
Holy shit!
The Guildmaster gasps. Unbalanced, I'd rather be in you, Lush. And then he dies. You'll find information on his body and log it as journal entry 4.
It's a map.
It's a map?
It's a map. From the guild to the hideout, or vice versa. I forget where we are.
Oh, yeah, it's just from the guild to... It's map of the sewers.
The sewers.
We'll just let them go.
We go out of there.
Here on a table is an open guest book. The last entry reads, Ruskettle, Bard of the Realms. Touch the harp and lose your hand. A stone shatters against the wall near your head. Monkeys
Ninjas.
and fire knives attack. Monkeys.
Oh my god!
Monkey!
Monkey. Can we handle monkeys? I mean, we can handle monkeys. Can we handle this many monkeys? I only got 6 hit points. I guess that's okay. Everything changed when the monkeys attacked. These are like some OG Monkey Island monkeys.
Unfortunately, while wearing the armor, Edge can't cast spells.
He's kind of a walking lump who has a lot of armor but not much in the way of hit points.
For right now, but soon he'll have a bunch of hit points and be able to cast spells because I'll get rid of the armor. Just right now, it's a lot of monkeys.
Look behind you, 3 one-headed monkeys.
Actually,
Do we have a
in
do we have spells of hold monkey?
old monkey. Okay. Edge rips off his plate armor and then suddenly decides, fuck this stinking cloud. Which is a 2x2 starting at where I click, and I don't want to hit my own people, so the best place to put this is here. No, it went the other way. But Zombie's okay, he's just coughing. The one that's gagging and nauseous is now a one-hit kill. Oh no, they had the same idea! And they also rendered a monkey helpless.
Oh, there's nothing worse than a bunch of monkey.
You know, I had something for this exact moment.
Monkey. You gotta jump the lump. Good adventure is always prepared.
Now the music is kind of turned into something from Donkey Kong Country. Well, no, I had a silent spell for magic users.
Oh, I'm just gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Iggy's gonna die.
This may be one monkey too far.
Got him. Edge is not in a stinking cloud. Now he is. And he's helpless. That's bad.
Roll.
Old person. God. No, my spell.
Oh, my spine.
Zombie counterattacks. Takes out 3 monkeys. Look, 3 monkey heads.
It still counts as one.
Blah. Zombie cat is going to... Yeah, zombie cat is helpless. Done. Word. Got him.
Yeah.
You're done. Quit. Done. Quit. Yes. No. Done. Quit. Done. Quit. Done. Continue
We
battle.
didn't die
No,
horribly,
we
but
didn't die horribly.
we lived horribly. Between the
Really?
stinking cloud and the projectiles from the monkeys, let's not pretend we don't know what that is.
Well, you know, the only hit point that really matters is the last one. What is Iggy wearing? Quarterstaff, necklace of missiles, bracers of AC4. Iggy's fine there, but I'd like to give him an actual weapon. These I'll give to Grunt in case I need him to throw anything, and these I'll give to you to stockpile.
Yes, my liege.
There, Iggy is now armed. Everybody's armed.
The plot points were made along the way.
we should go back into town. No, hang on. In camp.
You can provoke AOOs to stop enemies from using their stronger moves? I don't know. What does that mean?
Yeah, you can, like, make an enemy step away out of your attack radius or into your attack radius. It triggers an automatic attack, which is an attack of opportunity. It's like if someone's, like, charging right at you and they get within your no-no square, then you can swipe at them.
Wait, no square.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm just saying.
Hydrate and stretch.
I don't have any water. I gotta get water. I gotta get water. Oh, if they make an attack of opportunity on you, it messes up their actions for the round.
Oh, that.
Oh, Gato, what happened?
Huh.
Ass Cheeks of Oblivion. Yeah. Elder Scrolls 4, Ass Cheeks of Oblivion.
We call that horse armor.
I do need to get some water. I'll be right
Can't digest food fully, it just sits in your stomach. Oh, that's horrible. Are you able to get treatment? Assassins leap on you. Damn. I think he can't do anything here. Damn these narrow hallways. Well, it's 1, 2, 2. I'll take it.
Where's the monkeys?
No monkeys, but, we have filled the hallway with a stinking cloud. So really, no one could do anything. The damn cloud. It's good times.
Great oldies.
That should affect both mages down there. I'll risk it. No! That's not good. Thankfully, Grunt has darts.
I'm listening to like dark dungeon ambience. So this takes on like a much more serious aesthetic than I think. Let me see, what are you listening to? About the same. No, actually, no, this is way brighter. This is like a Sylvan Glade.
What it is, it's a music pack made for Gold Box Companion. And we're all stuck behind each other because this hallway only fits 4 people wide. And now they're running. I'm gonna let them go. They're almost out. Well, okay, Mage got away. Escape is blocked. What, are you running into a chair?
Oh, probably.
Fine, quick. Okay, he got away. It's over.
That's over.
We were jumped by a group of assassins in a hallway, and that's really about it. Our characters woke up in a hut, had a weird tattoo on each of them, and that tattoo made us attack the king's carriage. But it wasn't actually the king. But now everybody thinks that we're royal assassins, and no one's thrilled about that.
Technically, you are.
Technically, I am.
Water didn't help.
Your entry is greeted by hungry snarls. A fire knife release the hounds.
Oh no, they're too wide. What are you wielding?
Me? The big fuck off magic sword, apparently.
Looks like a piece of bread.
Yeah, well,
Oh, it's a shield.
oh, that. Yeah, it's a shield, and yeah. Looks like a loaf of bread. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, given the limited color range, yeah.
Got him. The room is littered with gnawed bones and leashes.
Iggy!
Are we all bunnies now?
Yeah, I gotta
Did I
move
miss the
Iggy's
memo?
head.
You stand in front of me. We all bunnies now?
Did I miss the memo? What's up with that?
I'm squishing him. Hey. Yeah. Sandwich me between you two. I'm so small.
Oh wait, are you a buddy or are you an Otzel? Are you playing Jack and Daxter on Kubrick's side?
No, we were playing Jazz Jackrabbit too.
Oh.
I'm Spaz.
Oh. Apparently that's not a good thing to say in the UK.
That's what I hear, but well, I'm not in the UK.
I suppose that's fair. Spaz back rabbit.
Spaz back rabbit.
Yeah. Right? That works, right?
No.
Oh. Alright then.
More fire knives.
So how you doing?
I'm okay. Apparently had a whole lot of sleep.
Apparently?
Spackle rabbit bros. For the record, Meta was trying to say, Iggy, get off Zombie Cat, you're squishing him.
Typing is hard.
I do that sometimes.
I'm gonna let the computer fight itself here. Cause
That sounds funny.
No,
I don't have
Specs
enough
I got
room to
hope.
cast spells.
Specs is gonna die. Specs is gonna die. Specs is gonna die.
We can fix that.
Mm.
We can fix that.
What's this? What's the orange bar? The gray and orange bar. Chat can't see it, but
You can kind of see it.
oh, Specs is unconscious.
Oop, dying, unconscious.
I guess we bandaged him. So, you've been asleep, like, since yesterday?
Well, I mean, I guess since like 3 a.m. Something like that. Exciting news, everybody. Bot and Kaito's Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean remake is being released.
That was a lot of words that I don't understand.
Well, you see, there is a video game called Bot and Kaitos. Its subtitle is Eternal Wings and the Lost Ocean. It was a GameCube game. When's it coming out? It came out at midnight
Oh,
Eastern time.
oh.
So-
It's out.
So what excited me from that direct was the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake.
Oh no, I'm not talking about any directs.
Well,
Although yes, hypothetically, a remake for Thousand Year Door would be nice.
I
am
never
not
got to play
certain
the
about-
original.
Oh, that's fair enough. I'm not certain about the, I didn't like the aesthetics as things changed in the later games. Also, the gameplay, but it's mostly the aesthetics for me.
Well, that's the later games.
Yeah.
The other thing that caught my interest was F-Zero 99, which is the original F-Zero but turned into a 99-player battle royale, which looks like pure insanity. And I hope that Nintendo won't abandon it, but I have a feeling that Nintendo will eventually abandon it.
It tends to be the thing. The funny thing about Baten Kaitos, right? It had an English dub, and the re-release removed it entirely. However, this was probably a good idea because the English dub was poorly mastered. Like, it sounded like shit. It sounded like it was coming through a tin can.
It was amateured.
Like,
That's a good joke.
was it?
No.
Yeah, because it was mastered badly, so it was amateured.
Like, the intent was, like, the whole point of
He
it
just
was,
goes
like... It was just, like... It sounded like you're talking through a tin can. The intent was to make things sound like... Like, the whole thing is, you're an actual, like, character in the game. You are a spirit from another world who's connected to the main character. And so they wanted it to sound like... you were hearing things through the veil between worlds. And what is the end result of this? It sounds like shit. It sounds slightly better if you change it from stereo to mono. But still
Really?
bad.
That's interesting.
Acting's fine, whatever. But, they actually had the masters for the, Japanese dub so they could make it sound better. OST is kick-ass, that is true. Also, I'm pretty sure there was licensing things, like, it would have been too much money and too much work to obtain the license so that you could remake the new things. I probably need to get a boom arm. Right now, everything's on my desk, so when I do this, you can hear it.
I need to get a mic that isn't absolute garbage.
I have recommendations.
I mean, your mic sounds fine to me. I think I need a better microphone, too.
I still have recommendations. I'll give them to you later.
Yeah, that's fair.
My problem is the cheap garbage mics are cheap and garbage, but they last forever. The good
true.
ones just break after a month, just through normal use.
Sometimes, yeah.
All the time. All Specs is gonna die.
As he does all the time.
He's a squishy little boy with no HP. Was he cleric mage?
Yeah,
It's been a while. Like, what am I?
I remade everybody. So
I like that the characters that the chat can't see do a little dance when they win.
Chat sees him.
Oh, they're at the bottom. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like,
They weren't-
is it not working? Is my overlay not working?
They weren't where I was expecting, so I didn't notice them.
Is this room safe? Nope. We're dogs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is one of those games of despair that I was talking about earlier.
Games
Yeah, we're
despair?
talking about like from this era, like the game will just like, okay, just toss you into a hopeless situation. Good luck. Like
Make it
Ultimate
work.
Underworld. It's like, okay, you're the mighty avatar, you're known far and wide. So you go back to Britannia and oh, you're immediately tossed into a dungeon with literally nothing except like nothing, right? Like you don't even have like clothes.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a tunic. And it's just like, okay, you got a quest, now go fucking do it. You cannot leave. And then a game like this where it's just like, okay, every single fight is, all right, you're outnumbered like 3-1. Yeah, they're weak, but you know that can add up. Like if I was playing this as a kid, I would just see something like this and be like, no, I give up.
No, can't do it. Well, that's what AoE spells are for. Like,
Well,
like that
but-
one time when it was like, hey, use turn undead, and then it worked.
point, but also I'm a dumb kid in this scenario who doesn't even know how to play the game.
Doesn't even know any better.
No, I didn't even know.
My favorite thing about Baten Kaitos was like, okay, so like you do attacks, and like certain things in your combo can be like a taunt. And it's always hilarious when you do like attack, 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 and then you finish with a taunt. And then that's when the damage calculation takes place and the enemy falls over dead, and I'm just like, haha!
I gotta look this up. What's this called?
Baten Kaitos. B-A-T-E-N
Uh-huh.
K-A-I-T-O-S.
Time cards.
Eternal Wings and the Lost Ocean. Yeah, Baten Kaitos is in-combat item crafting. Super creative and super annoying. It's like the original deck building game.
Oh. Oh.
I believe the original deck building game was poker.
I get what you're saying, but I disagree with you.
Hanafuda.
Yeah, Koi Koi is older. I think. But that wasn't what I was gonna. Not the reason why. So like, you choose your cards, and that's how you choose your attacks, right? So you could have some like a helmet or rice.
Edge, no.
Oh, Edge, squishy bird.
No.
Edge had the best armor class out of all of us.
Oh, that's right. But he can't do anything with it. He just wanders around. I guess he's a tank.
Yeah, no, the GameCube cannot be off in that amount of time, Metasign. It
Oh,
has to
no.
be 2 weeks of like in-game time.
Oh, is this the game that like speedrunners talk about how it's like the longest 100% possible? Like,
Yeah.
In any game ever because you literally have to have 2 weeks of in-game time.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
yeah, it is like you speedrun until you get the shampoo item, and then you can take as
Yeah.
long as you want.
Yeah, that's it.
Because after 2 weeks, shampoo becomes beautiful hair or luscious hair or something like that.
You know, it's on the back of the bottle. You got to leave it in for 2 weeks and then wash it out.
Exactly. No, that's exactly what it is. Like the item description for shampoo is noticeable results after 2 weeks or something. Shampoo percent is a more popular category. Yeah, shampoo percent.
You know, you were you were joking about poker being the deck builder, original deck builder.
Yeah.
Isn't solitaire just a deck building game where the whole point is to build your deck?
Well,
Yes.
yes, but no, because you all know what the deck is going to be. It's going to be the same 52
Well,
cards.
yeah, but it's hard to build it. That's where the game comes in.
Yeah.
I guess.
Look, I've played an unhealthy amount of solitaire. I think I'm like level 200 in the Apple Arcade game.
There's levels in solitaire?
Well, for the app I play on, yes.
Yeah, the game doesn't really get started until you reach level 75. And the end game
Shamu
starts.
percent is just the one where he tries to beat the game using only a food-based deck. Listen, there's only a limited number of food items that do damage. They have to either be too fresh to eat or too old to eat. Actually, though, like your decks will change as time goes on. Like, I currently have a bamboo shoot, and after, I don't know, like 5 hours, that becomes young bamboo. It's a very exciting game. I'll show it off sometime. Gato, Shamu is the name of an orca whale that is famous in America. So it's technically inaccurate because I'm a fish.
What famous sharks are there besides Jaws?
Basically just Jaws.
The IKEA one?
Oh yeah, Blahosh. Sorry, Blowhigh. It's pronounced Blowhigh.
Oh yeah.
It's Norwegian. Or something. I don't know. The Meg might count as famous. Possible. Possible.
Ooh.
I'm just trying to heal. Oh good, they're starting to run. They've taken no additional damage.
None?
Grunt
such.
chases after them with a vengeance.
Well, yeah, you know, gotta chase the car or the garbage truck or whatever. Poof, 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 poof.
Got him.
Woo.
Alright,
That was a rough few battles.
yep, and we're gonna do it again. Save A. No. Exit. Alright. Stone. Monkeys!
Monkeys!
Incredible. You know, I just realized, I just remembered rather, poker is a part of Bot and Kaitos. Because all the cards have numbers on them, and, you know, the better cards will have more numbers on them. And you select the number with originally the C stick, so your second stick, you point to whatever corner you want to use. And based on, you know, do you have a pair or a straight or, you know, a pair and three, you'll get bonus damage.
Oh. You know, I have a hard enough time playing card games. I couldn't even track what you were saying.
didn't see some ages.
I do like the mental image of like
Uh,
dozens of monkeys, and then a few mages going, "Attack, my beloveds!"
Yeah, you also play defensive cards when the enemy attacks you, and sometimes your offensive cards can be as defensive cards, but only if another card has been played.
Jay, you got knocked out.
Oh, look, Noxious Cloud.
wasn't me doing it though.
Meta is part of an even smaller fan base that likes Baten Kaitos 2 better. I never got to play Baten Kaitos 2, which is why I'm super excited that this remake has Baten Kaitos Origins included in it. I fiddled with it a little bit, and I don't quite understand the new mechanic too well. I kind of get that it has to be, like, the numbers have to start small and then go higher. I do get that, but, I don't know. It's just so weird.
It's just a weird.
I don't think enemies can steal your cards. What they can do is they can break your combo. Oh yeah, all three characters share one deck. Most effects have been genericized. Google results for the most famous sharks are Fonzie Shark from Jump the Shark.
Oh yeah.
Sharknado. The ones from Shark Tank.
But
those don't count, those are
named
humans.
Shark.
Baby Shark. Bruce from Finding Nemo. SNL Shark, and Jabberjaw from Hanna-Barbera.
What about Left Shark?
Oh, yeah, Left Shark. Left Shark.
Oh, but you're right. I forgot about Jabberjaw. Yeah.
We walked out of that room fully healed.
Monkeys.
Fucking monkeys. Okay, we're gonna rest one day to let everyone stand back up. Okay, then we're gonna fix everybody. Then we're gonna save again. And now we're gonna get the hell out of here.
Oh, the shark from Harley Quinn. Oh, yeah. King Shark
King
is
Shark.
a shark.
Lying in a pool of blood is a young woman in a green robe. Near her is a broken staff, surmounted by a hand with a mouth for a palm, and a piece of paper. The paper reads, "Keep watch on the chosen ones." She didn't do a good job.
Well, maybe she was one of the chosen ones, and so she was failed instead of failing.
That leads back outside. Break down the door. Huh.
What?
Wasn't expecting a dead end, that's all. You see a number of cages that once held monkeys. Thousands of them.
All that's left is a very large red stain on the floor.
Oh, no.
Couple uneaten bananas.
Couple of uneaten monkeys.
You gotta save him for a rainy day.
It's weird to think that church with the pews is like 100 feet away as the crow flies.
I love that term.
I like crows.
Then you would like the main character of Baten Kaitos, the turtle wings in the Lost Ocean.
Oh.
His name is Karasu.
Oh,
That just means crow.
oh.
We need to get to the sewers. The sewers are at B.
Chunky monkey ice cream. I like cherry lately. It is localized as Kalas, but it's fucking Karasu.
There we go. You are entering the foul-smelling, slime-covered sewers of Tilberton. Because of the slippery footing and low ceiling, it is apparent that fighting will be awkward.
Awkward. We both have the same idea.
I don't even know what that's from.
All right.
It's just
Like-
made its way into my brain over the decades.
Was it even from something, or is it just like
It must be from something.
It's from, someone in some media somewhere said it that way, and that's where I got it from. You still hear the occasional sounds of battle echoing from the guild hall.
That was months ago.
Yeah. A piece of paper pokes above the muck. You record it in journal entry 41.
41. The paper is heavily soiled, but you can make out knives untrustworthy, cultist unreliable, wizard insane, and he seems very dangerous. Expect little reliability from the new alliance, especially over the bonded subject. We'll need to set up our own observation team per... And then it's cut off.
It definitely was not Adventure Time, Gato. It existed when I was a child.
Yeah, in the before times.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think that counts quite as the before times.
Stuffed in a crevice here are the slain bodies of 2 red-robed assassins. It would take something powerful to have lodged him in so tightly.
Well, what's your definition of the before?
When you guys were kids.
Okay, well, no. Let's narrow this down. Like, what are we before? What
The
are we
90s?
after? Okay, but like specifically, like what?
You were before the 1990s.
But yeah, but
Like
what
the year
hap-
1990.
What happened in
The year 1990 happened.
The remains of a body is here, and arms marked with defective versions of the sigils on your arms.
ball ones? Yeah, but why the 1990s? What makes that? Oh no!
Rats the size of large rodents of unusual size have done
Rats.
nothing.
Rats.
The
We are
void.
the rats.
You spot a checkpoint to the south.
Anyway, the Zombie Cat, you just have to accept the fact that certain things are arbitrary based on humanity.
Well, that's why I'm talking about the important stuff. Like the internet becoming like commonplace among the populace, or 9/11,
Okay, well,
or
9/11
social media.
can be like specifically like a thing, but like when you can you say with like specific like absolutism that a certain time is when the internet became commonplace? Like, was that with 500 people? Was it with 600 people?
No, it was 1992 because that's when that one browser came out that was like, oh, now real people can use it, and not just like, okay, you gotta call up like a special company and get a special service to get your special proprietary thing to access like the 2 sites that were on the internet, as opposed to like, you know, university and like, you know, research stuff. I'm talking like commonplace. And what was the name of that browser?
Well, I mean,
first-
you're talking about the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
Anyways, the point is, it can't be 1992 because I was around in 1992.
If you're talking like widespread and mainstream access, I'd have to say America Online. That's when it really kicked off.
And yeah, it's kind of a fuzzy subject. No, it wasn't Netscape. It was something else. It was the first like text-based thing that ran on like, you know, consumer computers. But I mean, you could argue that. You could argue Netscape. You could argue AOL. You could argue the turn of the century. You could argue social media, but like, oh, where does that go? Is that like modern stuff, or does it go all the way down back to like LiveJournal or before that? Like,
No, definitely Facebook, because like LiveJournal is like it was an aggregate site, yes, but for like blogs, like just like your own kind of journal like situation. As opposed
Yeah,
to
but-
Facebook, which is like it just had a feel to it, you know? The vibes were wrong.
I'll know it when I see it. This isn't it.
Yeah, and
No, but I think another turning point for me would be like 96, or not 96, 2006, when kind of YouTube kind of became the standard, and it's like, oh, now you can just get video anywhere on the internet. That was literally impossible before. You had to download the
No.
file. You had to download the codecs.
Before that was Real Player, and that was easy.
No, oh, Jay, what the fuck are you talking about?
Real Player
Jay,
easy? Come
Real
on.
Player? What the fuck are you on?
Here, have one of these.
Okay.
Yeah, oh no! Look at that mouth. Look at that. Oh, but it's heart-shaped. He loves you.
He's so happy.
He's so happy to see you.
A pack of Otiok.
Oh, Tiuk.
Oh, yuck. On the hush toy. But yeah, I mean, like, video was around, but I'm talking like on the internet, just like in your browser. Don't need a third-party program. Don't need to download anything. Don't need any codecs. And stuff was around before that, like Vimler and
Flash.
Video and Bomb Narfwad and what was the joke on HLVR? Jason.tv or something? Some
Oh no,
garbage site.
Justin
Justin.
TV.
Yeah,
That was in
Justin.
that was in like the 2010s when
I
like
know, that's
Flip
what I'm-
TV came around.
Oh, no,
yeah,
it was
okay.
before
Well, I'm
that.
I'm just saying that like around '96, that's when YouTube came out, and it kind of became the de facto standard over time. And so I think of 2006 as a transitionary period.
Yeah, yes, kinda. But then you could also argue the 2008 financial crash.
Oh yeah, that's when about when the first smartphone was released. So that's a big year, yeah.
But then you could also go to like, in 2005 was when certain people graduated, and that's when it becomes subjective.
Yeah. Senny, I have a severe case of dyscalculia. I meant 2006. And I keep saying 2006, and then I slip back to 96 because I'm really dumb.
It's
Oh
okay,
my
we
god,
love
what's
you.
happening over here?
Otiugs.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, horrible.
They are slapping us with tentacles, and it really, really hurts.
As it tends to do.
We're all gonna die. All of us. No! I looked at the skull laughs. I didn't notice that before. It's cute.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to make it one of the animated emotes, but I couldn't find a good source for it.
Sandy, did I mention the computer at the hospital I was at was running like Windows 98? I believe it.
I hope it wasn't connected to the internet.
Well, they don't normally have to be. Only specific ones.
Did they pre-install it with Microsoft Encarta?
Zombie, they're running from you, the last man standing.
I'll show them what for.
It was connected to the internet. Oh no.
You can't do that.
Was it connected to the internet or was it connected to the intranet? Because those are two different things.
The monsters rejoice, for the party has been destroyed.
Uh,
It's a
Well-
good thing we saved at some point.
At some point, we are still technically in the sewer. That's good. Oh, shows his. Oh, that's the map. Keeps memory where the game doesn't, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awkward if you want to re-explore stuff you've already been to. You don't know where you've been to or not.
Yeah. That's true. But we didn't actually do anything that was worth recording in any of that, so it's fine.
Hey, Cindy, did you go to any websites and download some viruses? I'm just kidding. You already did.
Yeah, you open up to the main homepage, like even just like if it's basic Google, just google.com, and just right there, straight full of everything.
Okay, so we know that where the map suddenly died, that's where the Otyug are. So we're gonna not go that way. Tattered. Okay, we found that last time. You see a scrap of purple cloth clinging to the bottom of the south door hinge. Now we're over here.
Hooray for being over there.
I think this map of the sewer is technically showing you a safe path, but it's not obvious.
Yeah, sadly, when I get a mapping system like this, my OCD kind of kicks in and I have to fill it out.
You would love and or hate the Etrian Odyssey games.
You spot a checkpoint to the south. Stuffed in a crevice are more dead bodies.
Huzzah!
Oh,
Do you surrender? No. Ow!
what happens if you do surrender at this point?
They take 75% of your belongings and then you can go.
Oh. Isn't that Xeno's paradox? Like, if we're okay with losing everything, then we can just keep going because they'll never manage to take 100% of it.
Well, that only works in a mathematical void, where in reality, at some point you would have so little that they would take all of it as to make this, to create value from the interaction.
That's a good point.
But then, let's say I'm down to my last copper.
They would take your last copper, and then you
No, I
would
know
have
that.
nothing.
But then I would have nothing. But if I kept going and they caught me again, what would happen?
They would probably
ya?
try to ransom you.
In the game?
Well, you said you.
Like okay, so here's the thing.
If I'm playing the
Don't-
game, let's put it that way.
If you don't have any money, they will take your goods and valuables. If you have no goods and valuables, they will kill you. Or if they do nothing, then the enemies that are monsters will just kill you.
Well, that's kind of what I'm asking. Like, will they kill you if you have literally nothing?
Probably.
Oh, Rook. The only HP that matters is the last one. It's so true.
What if all the others hurt really bad? They come to the screen and steal your IRL coins. That's the really bad version of Captain N. Steals his lunch money.
They don't ever talk about the one who went through the magic warp zone and never returned because he died.
Oh, that's the thought I had the other day. Like, no. Okay, all right. We were watching that show about the MMO players who get locked inside the game. right?
Log Horizon, yeah.
Yeah. Did like Captain N come out at some point in Japan and like it changed like the culture just a bit so that there are like a bunch of those shows?
No, it just
No. Because okay, all right, hang on. But anime itself was influenced by Karl Barks and Disney as a whole, right?
Yeah.
So a piece of American media changed the course of Japanese culture just a little bit. And what if Captain N came out and it was like, whoa, this is really cool, but it's super dated. What if we made it modern?
I see what you're saying, but it was definitely Sword Art Online, if anything.
Well, yeah, okay, but what if Sword Art Online was influenced by Captain N?
Oh, it definitely wasn't.
Oh.
Okay, you asked this when we were watching it. What actually brought about like the weird? I'm not gonna say obsession, but like Isekai got really, really, really popular all of a sudden. What did it?
What was the first like Isekai that really got things going?
Wasn't
Inuyasha kind of got things going. That's not really Isekai though, but like it's like, you know, a little bit of that. Hang on a second. I gotta Google a timeline. First popular Isekai. Spirited Away. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But I mean specifically like video game style.
But-
Like, I mean, there seems to be a lot, right?
Oh, specifically video game style is probably Sword Art Online. Alternatively, .hack, but that's not really Isekai. That's just like... Because it's like... You can interact with people who haven't been Isekai'd in the regular video game.
Well, I guess
Well,
that's also why I'm bringing it up, because I don't really have the expertise to say either way.
Well, hold on. Isekai just literally means another world. And way before, like, we're talking like 70s, 80s, 90s anime, where, and it was mostly, opposite of shonen.
Shoujo.
Yeah, shoujo shows, like, Fushigi Yugi, where a schoolgirl gets taken to a fantasy realm and becomes a priestess of Suzaku, or Inuyasha, where a schoolgirl gets pulled into an alternate dimension filled with demons.
Well, that's not an alternate dimension, that's just time travel in Inuyasha.
Okay, so
What's the difference? Doesn't it matter?
Yeah,
Yes, actually, it does matter. So here's how
it's
you
not
can tell
another
if it's a
world, it's another time.
Oh.
If the Earth could explode and it would have zero impact on the story, that's an air quotes true Isekai.
Well, if Earth exploded, then Sword Art Online, there wouldn't be game servers.
Yeah, I know, but you know that's why it's a lit RPG technically. It's a literary RPG instead of air quotes Isekai. But for the effect, like, it's one of those things where, like, you know, a tomato is actually a fruit, but it's a vegetable in culinary circles.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just left with more questions than answers.
Well, that's because people keep on interrupting me when I'm trying to do my research.
It's okay, zombie. You
The
can
earliest
watch
modern
us get
Japanese
killed by these
isekai
things.
stories include Haruka Takachiho's novel Warrior from Another World in 1976. Tatsunoko Production collaborative Christian anime Superbook. I remember Superbook. We
I
watched a
remember
thing about
Superbook.
that. Yeah. And the anime Aura Battler Dunbine. The earliest isekai anime to involve the protagonist being trapped in the virtual world of a video game is the film Super Mario Bros. The Great Mission to Rescue Princess Peach.
Oh shit, you're right, it is.
All right then.
That's
I think
actually a really fun movie.
it is, but I think like you're looking, they're taking it as transported to another world, and yeah, Mario would probably be it.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so
Which ties around to Captain N. It's all making sense.
Sorry, we've asked multiple questions at this point, right?
I guess so.
So what was the original question you were wanting something to get? Like, what's the first video game sort of based one?
Yeah, I guess so.
If we exclude like pre-established properties, Digimon Adventure, the video game. No, that would count as a pre-established property because it was first an anime.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. Sword Art Online debuted as a web novel in 2002.
Oh.
So, yeah, Sword Art Online is one of the earliest ones
Okay.
that is specifically video game based. And I gotta tell you, Sword Art Online, it's pretty good. I definitely prefer the first light novel where it's just got the main character Kirito. He's got a love interest. It's all about them, too. Senny, I keep telling you, dot hack doesn't count. Because that's people playing a virtual game, but the majority of the people are not trapped in it.
Majority of them?
Yeah, no, like, there is, like, 2 or 3 people who end up trapped in it. Like, okay, let's consider dot hack sign. You have the main character, Tsubasa, right? Tsubasa is the only one who has been trapped in the video game of the world. Everyone else is just sitting there with their VR headsets on, playing on their PlayStation controllers. It's not an isekai, because it's like there's a weird glitch that gets just like one person stuck. Log Horizon is an isekai because it's a whole demographic of people.
Several 100,000 people across the globe and 30,000 from Japan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Excel World is also not an isekai because it is... Yeah, again, it's playing a video game and they're not like... Most of the people are like, hey, cool. I can just log out.
I haven't seen it, but there's a Black Mirror episode that is kind of like this, right? Where a bunch of people get stuck in a game.
So all the episodes of Star Trek where they get stuck on the holodeck don't count.
Oh, yeah, oh my god, you're right! Every holodeck episode is this guy!
Again, no, because they're not... well,
they're stuck sometimes, and it's dangerous, and they could die in there because the safety protocols have been lifted. Because why would you make something like that? That's stupid. But it works anyway.
Monster Rancher is definitely an isekai.
Is
the
it?
anime. Yeah.
Oh, anime. Okay. Oh my god, we're getting our asses fucking handed to us.
Does a Connecticut Yankee count? I don't know what that is.
A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court? That's time travel.
King Arthur's court.
That's technically time travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's time travel, it's not isekai.
Whoa! Hang on.
What if its purest forms?
What if it's a bunch of fantasy creatures like stuck in the real world?
Typically that ends up being part of a lit RPG game, because normally what happens is anime or like magical monsters show up, and then they are in the real world, and then people gain access to, air quotes, the system where they gain RPG powers.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking like that really bad He-Man movie from the 80s. Where they just like go from Eternia to Earth and like, oh, what are these strange modes of transportation?
That's
coming from a world where they have like rocket sleds.
Exactly.
If they have come from Eternia to the real world, then it's technically an isekai for the Eternians.
Well, okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So is that a reverse isekai? Because that was like a super common trope back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Is there such a thing as a reverse isekai? I'm sure that there are some out there that I can't think of off the top of my head.
Me too. I'm thinking like, oh, that was super common, but now I can't think of any aside from He-Man.
Sonic X for one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beastmaster 2.
Oh yeah.
Disappointed! This is not my world.
So Star Trek 4 doesn't count because it's time travel.
Yes, time travel.
Star Trek doesn't count because it's going from planet to planet in the same universe.
Yeah.
So that make the Mirror Universe episodes an isekai.
Oh. Oh my god. No, you're right. You're right. You're totally right. You're totally right. Yes. We're deconstructing everything. It's great. We're also being deconstructed limb by limb.
Yeah, that's happening. That's the thing that's happening.
Well, we have the big ones surround the... I'm dead. Oh, that timing. How do you miss that? Thing's like the size of a truck.
It's nimble.
Quantum leap. Sliders. Wait.
Sliders. Yes, sliders is that they jump between alternate realities each time. Quantum leap is time travel within Dr. Sam Beckett's own life.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing though. Typically, the thing about an isekai is they're not multiple times jumping between worlds. Like, it's like you jump into one alternate reality, either you have been summoned there or you've been reincarnated over there, and, like, you're there. So if there's multiple jumps between universes, I guess that doesn't really count.
Why?
The whole...
Why can't my arbitrary rules count for anything?
The D&D cartoon? With
that
would count.
Yeah, totally.
That would be an isekai.
Yeah.
You know what we need? We need an acrobat and a cavalier. That would solve this fucking problem.
Why don't you just go around?
I need to kill them because they have something that I can give to the other Otyug, and then they'll give me something.
They need to kill them. They need to die. You don't understand. I've got to kill them. I got to murder. Homestuck? Fuck.
I don't know enough about that to ever answer any questions about it or anything around it ever.
Yeah, okay, I used to know Homestuck, but then that was like 25% of the story. I don't know what happened after that.
I am a Homestuck person, and I'll tell you, no, that's definitely a wit RPG, if anything.
I'm just stuck at home.
Yeah, that's the first, quarter of the book. Story.
Can you isekai yourself in your own house? Can you lock yourself inside?
I mean, it's not like a physical, actual lock, but, he does get trapped inside because there's a big thing in front of his front door.
But I'm saying in real life.
Oh. Yeah, kinda.
Okay, Silent Hill.
Oh. Can't really leave the town.
Well, here's the thing with Silent Hill is you do travel back and forth between the dark Silent Hill and the normal Silent Hill, right?
Okay, what's the arbitrary? You can't keep jumping. Like what if you're? I mean, you're still stuck, right? You're still away from home.
Getting hit by Truck-kun is not a requirement, but being hit by Truck-kun is good points in your favor.
Yeah.
So like, here's the thing, Zombie Cat. Earlier, like, if it's earlier in the timeline of before things became kind of, hammered down as an isekai, then there's a little bit more leeway. But then there's kind of less as we go further forward into time.
So what if I'm trapped in my house, but I keep jumping between room to room?
That's
you're still on Earth.
That's still...
Yeah, but I'm jumping between rooms. I'm in different locations.
It's still the same dimension.
Okay, zombie situation would only work if it were like Silent Hill the room.
Yes.
Hey, yeah. And then you're going between different rooms and then also jumping into different dimensions. It's it's the same difference. It's like I can go into the kitchen and I can go into the living room and I can go into the bathroom and there's a hole here. Oh.
Jesus.
Oh. No. No. Oh, it's happening so much.
They're fleeing.
Oh, they're fleeing? Well, like,
It's
count if they
afraid.
flee?
It's afraid. Get back here, you son of a bitch. Okay. Wait, you might be able to finish this. Zombie Cat drops the mace and pulls out his short bow after he drops his shield so he can use both hands. He aims.
Here we go.
And misses completely.
Oh. We won, but at what cost?
Small trucks running over people actually a big problem in Japan. I wouldn't say a big problem, but car accidents are probably going to be more likely to be those small trucks compared to other things.
Wait, you can't automatically heal your party?
There's a button called Fix that lets you. With certain restrictions that I don't remember offhand.
America is actually the biggest source of Isekai victims. Yeah, we call them comas.
You know what? Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it on. No, I'm not. Magic Missile and Knock. Spells have been memorized, saving the boss note. Now we'll backtrack to the other Otiog and give them their thing. They bounce about in apparent joy of your gifts. They pluck the object from the fetid pyramid, toss it to you, then relieve you of your unpleasant baggage of trash. You may pass freely. It's a glittering piece of jewelry ornately sculpted in the symbol of the Zentharim.
The Zentarim.
Yeah, the object looks to have been worn until recently, and you're given a few other trinkets as well, and some experience points.
Another World, the game?
Oh god,
I have no idea what that is.
Oh,
hey, actually, I thought of something. And that, you know what is absolutely an isekai of some sort? Ultima.
Oh!
But you can come back from that.
Unless you're in 7.
Here's the thing, though. You can come back from it, but like I said, the earlier on in, like, the timeline of things, the more, flexible things are. And specifically, what I want to say here is, you return home after you do the big quest, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you do the quest.
McDonald's NES game? You mean McKids?
Yeah, I guess.
It's like, oh, this Ronald who's got his have his magic.
Yes, I know that one. .rook is great.
What is it?
Isekai Oji-san. So basically, how that is you've got the main character's uncle, who was in a coma for 17 years. He came out of the coma, and he says, "I did it! I finally returned from the other world!" And you think he's crazy or whatever, but then he uses magic.
Oh.
So he actually went to see the other world.
As you open a door, hands reach down from above, and then comes a deep bass voice.
Ooh.
Wait, you're not Bone Grinder? But you'll probably taste better. Undead Grover attacks.
Oh.
You're not Bone Grinder.
Well, those noses, they look more like Gonzo.
I don't have fire. I don't have fireball. This is gonna go bad.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes. So the great thing about Isekai Oji-san, Uncle from Another World, or whatever you want to call it, he's a super Sega fanboy. And when he heard that Sega doesn't even make consoles anymore, he used magic to remove his memory of such a thing happening.
Well, apparently I have no idea what we're talking about. I thought you meant the video game Another World. From, like, the Super Nintendo era.
I don't know.
Oi, Sega. Oh, actually, no. Oh, I know what these things look like. They look like green elves.
Kinda, yeah. I can see it.
They got the long nose and the long mouth.
Without fire, we want to kill these things very quickly, otherwise they'll regenerate.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Oh, edge. Right on the edge.
Down to the only hit point that matters.
You might be okay. Not those two. They won't be okay.
Most unfortunate.
Goodbye. Stand on top of their bodies after they fall over. It may stop them from regenerating.
It might. We won, so it's okay. Alright, let's share the gold and whatever, and we got bracers, a girdle, a ion stone, a flail, and a sling. This looks like a safe place to rest. Oh, thank God.
Does the afterlife count as Isekai if the good place does, or would that not?
It is the Bible, Isekai.
No.
Jonah was Isekai when he was swallowed by the whale.
No.
No!
No.
That's just vor.
Can't be Isekai, that's just 4.
That needs to go on a shirt.
No, these should be a quote for the channel. We do still have those, right?
Yeah, I
Do we
think
still have the
it's,
quote bot?
I think it's ad quote, exclamation ad quote, or quote ad, or something like that.
Thanks, Medicine. Assuming that worked, I don't even.
Is Dante's Inferno an Isekai? No. Oh, there you go.
Yay.
No, it's a parable or like it actually what it is it's fan fiction about a dude being like, oh, my favorite philosophers are all in hell, or your favorite philosophers are all in hell, mine are in heaven. Heaven is not an Isekai.
Trolls.
Oh, I get aha. How do I get rid of that? Can I get rid of that?
Is Undertale an
Undertale?
Isekai? Technically it is not, because it's just a mountain.
He fell in a hole.
Arbitrary rules. Falling into a magic kingdom of monsters and wonder and friendship. But it doesn't count because it's just a mountain.
He didn't travel between dimensions or through time and space. He just fell in a hole.
Yeah.
But it was a magical hole full of wonderful things.
No, it was a normal hole.
What
Are
about
normal
Stranger
holes
Things?
filled with monster people and evil flowers and friendship along the way?
In that world,
Yes.
yes.
In
Because all the
certain
monsters
places,
would
Oh,
be
sorry.
able to
Oh,
share.
in that world that we're stuck in. I see.
Well, you're stuck, but we're stuck on this world, so
I'm Isekai right now. I go somewhere better and I can't.
my
Is
brain hurts.
Alice in Wonderland an Isekai? It
Yes.
would be because Wonderland is not the planet Earth. Or like the
Is
same
it?
planet that she's from.
I'll bet it is. I'll bet it is on Earth. I bet it's in a mystical place, but still on
I
Earth.
thought that it was her own delusions.
Yeah, is mental illness an Isekai?
God, I wish I could be Isekai'd right now.
What's this way?
That doesn't look right. Secrets.
How do I? This is a door, right?
the map says. You got to knock on it or
Oh,
something? Or how's
I
that work?
forgot to use search. Found the secret door. You enter the hidden chambers. Welcome to the secret
Deltarune.
training hall of the guild. Do you want to train?
Deltarune
Yes.
might count as Isekai.
I've not played it. I don't know how everyone knows each other. The Wizard of Oz. Hey, Iggy.
Mm-hmm.
Iggy, the books specifically state that the land of Oz is an actual physical place on Earth, and then when
Then it's not
airplanes were
Isekai.
when airplanes were invented, then Ozma of Oz had cast a spell to make the whole place invisible, so that planes couldn't see it.
Then it's not an Isekai.
But Wizard of Oz isn't an Isekai. Is that what you're saying?
That is correct. If it's in the books, it's not an Isekai, but in the
Your
movie,
arbitrary rules. Why is Spirited Away an Isekai then?
because it goes literally to. Oh, actually, you know what?
Is it a physical place? Is it a magical place? Is like, where is it? Is it anywhere? Is it like was she nowhere? Like,
Okay, no, she is spirited away to the world of, the spirits and the yokai and stuff. So that counts as an isekai. However, if Oz is a place on the planet Earth, it's not an isekai.
what if it's a magical place? Like, it doesn't matter to that. Okay, so all right, all right. Hang on. Okay. Oz is described as like a landmass, right? That has to be made invisible, or else planes would see it. So let's
Right.
assume it's on the ocean.
Yeah.
But then later, in another book, Dorothy finds her way through a subterranean passage up to London or someplace, and she's in a sewer grate looking out onto a street parade with royal guards or whatever. So which is it? Is it a real place? Is it a magical place where she can transport back to London? I don't know. Where is it? I'm flailing my hands.
I mean, if you ask me, it sounds like it's poorly written.
It's magical. That's the whole point. It can be anything. It's everything.
Oh, well, yeah, sure, but it's magical, but it's still on planet Earth, so it's not an isekai.
Well,
It's not another world.
yeah, but it.
Okay, so
But-
here's the distinction.
But nobody can
Zombie
get there except through magical means.
Cat. Here's the distinction, Zombie Cat.
Iggy. Yeah.
Oz is invisible because planes could see it.
Yeah.
That's different from it's in a slightly shifted dimension.
But it is now.
Okay, so
And
then
I-
it wasn't
but
an
you
isekai and it became an isekai.
But okay, yeah, and if it's in the middle of the fucking ocean, then how did Dorothy get there via a tornado? Tornadoes don't lift things up and then go into the middle of the ocean and then drop them off.
They do it here in Florida.
They do
I'm-
technically like
We're talking Kansas here, middle of the fucking country. I'm just saying, it's magical. It's a magical place of wonderment and happiness and friends
Yes,
along the way.
Absolutely, I agree with you, but that's
And
not
it's
the definition of an isekai.
And it's magical. And Alice's Wonderland is just a fucking rabbit hole, and that's on Earth, but apparently, rules and arbitrations.
You've entered the hideout of the fire knives. It's strangely quiet for such an active place.
Yeah, it's strangely quiet as we chatter about arbitrary rules. Phrasing? Oh no, what did I say?
You are spotted by a fire knife patrol who immediately charge. No monkeys. We have a chance.
A fucking rabbit hole. Iggy, it's a magical place, and you can bring a sawhorse to life, and it'll be a horse, and it'll talk to you, and it'll be your friend.
Yes, but we're talking about the definition of what an isekai is.
Yeah, it's a magical, different, wonderful world, and the fact that it's physically on Earth shouldn't matter at all.
And yet it does.
Well, hey, what about Sword Art Online and Log Horizon, where they're in a magical world, which is being hosted on servers which are on Earth?
Yeah, that's why I did say that those are technically lit RPGs.
Oh my! Curse you and your logic.
Listen, I'm internally consistent with my bullshit.
It's sad but true. You
So
can't
was
win.
Oz a lit RPG? What does that mean?
Literary RPGs are where you get. I think Log Horizon is still ongoing. Like they just came out with a recent season. Literary RPG is where like the real world suddenly gains RPG like bullshit to it. Like everyone can gain levels, or they have magic and mana and stuff, but it's all like based on like an RPG system.
Yeah, but that's just only applying to like that. So what's Oz?
Oz is a magical continent, which is on Earth, so it's not an isekai.
But you can get stuck there.
You can get stuck anywhere on Earth.
Yeah, but most places on Earth aren't magical and like, I don't know. I don't know. Isn't Oz just fantasy? Everything is fantasy. What we're playing right now is fantasy. See those little pictures of us? Those are fantasy. I don't know.
You can split screen the game and decide what counts as true isekai and what isn't. Yeah, Supernatural is not an isekai because that's just on Earth, even though there's magic and wonderment and angels and bullshit.
So,
You know,
okay, hang on.
I'm kind of
go
glad
ahead.
I never got into Supernatural.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. It was good, and then it became very much too much all about the Christian stuff. You know?
Yeah. From somewhere nearby, you hear a panicked voice. I went to get Kybor to interrogate the prisoner. His whole place was incinerated. This place must be cursed. Cursed. You found a secret door to the south. I'm going in.
I mean, I totally would do a ranking system of isekai. Like, as in absolute isekai, technically isekai, temporary isekai, or whatever. Like, I would do a list stream.
But we need to come up with new like names for everything.
What do you mean by new names? Like,
Well,
the
I'm saying,
ranking instead of
like-
S?
You're calling stuff like lit RPG, but what if it's not an RPG? That only applies to like Sword Art Online and Log Horizon, and anything else that takes place in a game, right?
No, it also accounts for things that are like, it's set in an original setting, so a magical world, but everyone has levels, and there's a, air quotes, system
Yeah,
involved.
but that's extremely limiting. That's basically literally just that. Or
Yeah.
something that's exactly like it.
You don't understand how common that is, Zombie Cat. Like, it is so
Well, that
common.
brings me back to the original point that it's super common. Maybe Captain Ed did something. I don't know.
It was definitely not Captain N.
Look, a boy can dream.
Log Horizon is not like Sword Art
I
Online.
mean,
Okay.
I want to kill Mother Brain as much as any young red-blooded American.
Okay, Sanny. Well, here's the thing. If it's not like Sword Art Online because of plot reasons that I haven't read yet, you know, that's different.
Captain Ant.
I have to operate on my knowledge of how things are currently.
Captain Ant's the worst
Oh no, I think
shitty version of a Marvel movie ever.
Got
I
to
know, I
misheard
know.
you.
It's
It's
Captain N, as in the letter N.
Yeah, and like from Nintendo. The first letter of Nintendo.
It's a shitty cartoon from the 80s where a kid gets sucked into video games and he has to fight Mother Brain from Metroid and King Hippo from Punch Out and Eggplant Wizard from Kid Icarus.
Yeah, give me a sec here. I'm gonna take a break from getting slaughtered over and over.
What's going on now?
Oh, we're gonna do a little thing.
We're gonna bring up a YouTube here. I just gotta and let's see. It's not working right.
Oh, is it not casting to Twitter? I mean, to Twitch?
Well, it's look at the stream. It's
Yeah. That's odd.
Very odd. Maybe like
is...
Twitch is like designed to say no.
there it goes. Apologies.
Jesus is protecting us.
All right. I'm gonna play you the opening to Captain N.
Welcome to Videoland.
Was that supposed to be Mega Man?
Yeah.
It's Congo Land.
Moisturize me.
The ultimate warp zone.
Kevin, I thought I told you to clean up your room.
Captain N, the Game Master.
Are certain segments of Nick Arcade and Isekai? Wait. You're not going to talk about the green thing? You have
what
to
you mean?
introduce.
The horrible CGI.
Yeah.
That's like the most generic 80s. Whoa!
Yeah. Then there's this. Nobody knows what this is. Yeah, that was considered high tech.
I hope this becomes a thumbnail.
Entire budget went into that.
Green Man jump scare. Yeah, this was probably very impressive for the era.
But literally, what is it? Is that Kevin? Are we looking at
That's-
the other side of the TV?
Yes, that's
Is this-
Kevin coming
It looks
through.
like something is jumping out and grabbing him. But why is he green? Why is anything like this? What's happening? This is literally like
Would it have been
quarter of a
better if
second.
it were flesh colored?
It would have been better if it wasn't 3D. Why this? Why for this one scene? It's just a handful of frames. It's the shortest little thing, but like, why would they go through all the effort? I mean, it couldn't have been easy to make this thing in this era. Is that, and again, is it supposed to be him? Why does it look like that?
Because
Like, at
he's
least make it
being
gray.
transformed from human being to digital being.
It just makes no sense. It's
And then
completely
Then the
different. Like,
dog
yeah.
gets distracted by a treat off screen and jumps
Yeah.
in front of the green screen to go get the treat.
How come we don't see the CGI dog?
Because that would have been even more expensive.
Why not just make it a cartoon, like literally right here? Why?
Why is the dog enjoying this?
Well, he's a dog. He's having fun.
He's a happy boy.
So what you're saying again is this isn't an isekai. It's an RPG lit, right? Or a lit RPG?
Yeah.
Because technically he's like abiding by the rules of the game, and like, oh, he can pause and he can use his zapper and he can jump real high if he presses A.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay.
A golden revolver? What? The zapper?
A golden retriever? No,
Oh,
golden retriever.
I read that wrong. I am sorry. Yes.
Kevin, I thought I told you to clean up your room.
Wait, does he even have that circle over his eye in the cartoon? I didn't notice.
I don't think he does.
I would have to pull up an episode, and I can't do that. Is that great value, Kid Icarus? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And even greater value, Mega Man, who's green and says everything with Mega.
Mega,
Hi,
Mega.
I'm Mega Man. Hey, that's like this, even though he's only 2 feet high.
And then the Game Boy.
Oh, the Game Boy. I forgot about the Game Boy.
Let me, just gotta be like a short clip. There you go.
That's fucked up.
But yeah, that's just Frank Welker doing a voice.
What he does best.
Yeah, exactly. I got it. I'm sorry, everything is confusing. Hey, Cutman! Or Cutsman. That was weird. Look at him. Look at him. Just look at him. Look at him.
I mean, do we want to react to Vinny reacting to Cutsman?
Oh
Yeah.
That's a Vine Sauce clip. I didn't see that. Sure,
No.
we could do that, can't we?
No.
we
Anyway,
can't.
let's put this back on the game.
Time to die. Not meta enough.
No, that was easy to undo.
Oh, actually, the best. Okay, before we start again, the best part about Captain N, you know how there's like a bunch of like Netflix shows for Castlevania.
Yeah.
So we got Castlevania at home. We got Simon Belmont, and he's like a weird vain motherfucker, and we got Alucard, who's like, oh, later, Drac Dad. It's awesome. It's incredible. I love it.
Okay. This is like a against the wall here. You see a stuffed figure of King Azun. It shows the marks of innumerable knife tosses.
Multiple dimensions. I don't. Look, I talked a lot of. Like I knew what I was talking about with Castlevania. I don't know anything about Castlevania other than like the games. And like not the recent ones. I'm talking like Symphony of the Night. I got all excited on the Netflix show because like, oh, we're doing Castlevania 3. Holy shit, I know Castlevania 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the new show is the Rondo of Blood, but it's set in the French Revolution and looks really damn good.
Yeah.
I wish to see it.
I wish to see it before I die.
The castle doesn't always exist on Earth, but it is attached. Well, until it's in the sun, I guess.
What about the inverted castle? Technically, that's floating. It's not on Earth.
Then a plane is being isekai'd.
Yeah, exactly. Can't get out. I'm trapped here.
You can absolutely get out of a plane. It's just not a
it's a
good
fan-
idea.
Oh yeah, you can get out of whatever. You can just kill yourself. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay. It's not a matter of being in a place that you can't get out of. The place has conditions.
Yeah, there are conditions on the place, such as does not primarily take place on the planet Earth.
I want a road trip to be an isekai, but I know it's not okay. It's on Earth. Okay.
Oh man.
I mean, if we want to get specific, I can be like, I could say, you have to be reincarnated. If it's not reincarnation, it's not an isekai. It's just sparkling wish fulfillment. Because that's what some purists say.
Yeah. No, that's good. I like that as like a like what did you say? Sparkling what?
Wish fulfillment.
Wish fulfillment? Is that that's Isekai light. No, that's good. I like that. Wizard of Oz isn't an Isekai, it's sparkling wish fulfillment.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't Oz originally supposed to be just Australia anyways? Like in the very first book?
That's actually a good question. I always heard it as Frank L. Baum looked at his like file catalog, and it's like A, B, C to the A to whatever, and the second one was O to Z.
Oh yeah.
Like it's A to M and then O to Z.
Yeah.
And then he figured, oh, that's a good name for a fantasy thing for the book I'm writing for my daughter or whatever.
Yeah, that works. I can believe that. Okay, I think I have another kind of condition. The magic has to not be innate to the world. Like, Castlevania is not isekai because the magic is part of just the setting of that planet Earth.
Well, magic was inside of us all along, but then wouldn't Spirited Away not be one? Because the what do you mean by Earth? Because okay, like yokai are like they're
Okay,
not of Earth, but they're on Earth, sort of. I don't know.
Okay, well, I see where this confusion comes from. But like, Chihiro's normal day-to-day life is not magic at all, right? There's no magic involved in the normal day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Whereas, Simon Belmont is going around killing fucking vampires.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. It's part of their bread and butter of what they do. And oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I misunderstood you. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, not all the magic of Castlevania is from their realm, though, but it's still a thing that they deal with all the time.
Magic is normal for that timeline.
Exactly.
Grunt was a backstab.
If the magic is innate to the setting, like part of the setting, then it could potentially be a lit RPG. Because lit RPGs can come in, like, original settings, do not steal, Or they can come in, the world has suddenly been granted RPG powers. RPG magic.
RPG powers.
I'm sorry, my brain went like original diet and cherry.
Original diet, cherry, and sparkling. Wish fulfillment.
Oh.
We need to get to a safe place. I don't want to train, fuck you.
I just want to sit here and stare at you for a few months.
Wait, this is the secret training hall? Or is this whole thing? I guess this whole area is. Should be safe in here, right? It's secret.
I would imagine.
Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Loose lips
Okay,
sink
so-
ships.
Rest for one day to get the dead people up on their feet. And then fix. Save. Advance. No. Exit. We're gonna exit the sewers another direction. Here lies the slaughtered remains of a fire knife checkpoint. As you cautiously look it over, a man steps out of the shadows, holding a sword and wearing the livery of the Knights of Mithranor. You bear blue tattoo markings of the fire knives, yet I have heard rumors that the accursed Flamed One is using such things to control people. To whom do you owe allegiance? Princess. That princess is a popular girl. Well, continue south and don't kill the cleric with a hammer. He's trying to rescue her as well. He let you pass.
Can I kill him with a sword?
He means that the cleric has a hammer.
I know.
The map and everything just shut down on me. There we
Oh.
go. Okay. Okay, now we're over here. Entering the hideout. You see the remains of a fire knife checkpoint. Only fire knives are among the bodies. Someone's going through this way and just killing them all. The eerie silence carries another voice. That fop couldn't fool anyone on sight. Next time we should program them for something other than voice. You stop at the entrance to this room. In front of you is a cloud of blades whirling about one another. It's a cloud of daggers. An almost metallic whine makes it almost possible to hear. You wait. The blades slow and fade. So, cool. Cloud of daggers trap. About the room are a number of people frozen in positions of battle. A couple have tumbled over and lie in awkward piles. A couple of them are beginning to move. What do? Interrogate. You disarm the fire knives as they return to mobility. They seem bewildered, and you gather some useful information as Journal Entry 26.
Journal entry 26. The men had been paralyzed by a spell cast by an invading cleric. He was after the prisoners held in the leader's room to the south. Luckily, he had finally been overcome in this room.
Well, I don't see a dead cleric. Within the room are 2 rows of shrouded bodies. At the head of each row is a sign. One reads to be raised, the other to be buried. So it's the undead sorting pile. Bash. This dark and smoky room is adorned with all forms of torture implements. On a rack in the middle of the room is a well-muscled, well-aged, good job, me, piece of fine steak. It's a well-muscled, middle-aged man. Around him are fire knives working the equipment. The assassins are engrossed in their task and seem unaware. What do you do? Attack. They're aware now.
They're aware bears.
Not in this dungeon. You're too far away. No. Well, abort spell? Yep. Do I not have anything equipped? Yes, I did. Oh, I ran out of movement, so now I have to manually target. There's Edge. We're not giving you a quarterstaff, and you're not getting a longsword. You are getting a staff sling, which you can't use because of the shield. There you go. And some bracers of armor. Have fun. Now, he has an AC of 2. And he can do that. Now watching the combat grid on the right, it's like aggressive bingo. Or Kino.
N21, N21, AC success. Thaco success.
We're not even through the first dungeon.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's weird to think about how like this game is long, but it's not very like you don't go very many places.
But
A lot of games were like that, but then I guess also Disco Elysium is like 2 areas in one city, so I guess it's not unusual.
it just depends on how much stuff you stack in there. Like, using your... you're in Neon right now, in
Yeah.
Starfield. There's a lot to do there, even though the actual city is like... 3 levels.
I guess what I'm getting at is that it's unusual these days to see something like that. Games tend to focus on like, oh, there's a whole bunch of different places you can go to, rather than like, oh, these few places are
That are
really
enormous.
rich and deep. Yeah.
Yeah. You release the man from the wreck and he collapses to the floor. He has suffered very badly at the hands of the fire knives. He whispers, "Don't worry about me. Rescue Nakasia. She's in here somewhere." He refuses all offers of assistance, insisting that you save your energy for a rescue. All he accepts is his hammer that was leaning against the rack. He insists you go on without him. Okay. They are very satisfying walk sounds. Also, I should camp and bandage everyone. There we go. Also, I should save. Save after every encounter. We learned this. Nothing cool in here. Alright, we're back to the hidden passages. Found a hidden door to the east that leads back to the hidden passages. Oh, we know about that. This is an ornate room, apparently the office of someone high up in the Fire Knives. Within the drawers of a rosewood desk, you find some interesting papers and record it as Journal Entry 9, and there's also some other stuff here, specifically, a longsword and the Cleric Scroll.
Journal entry 9 is a crude drawing of something. It says 1. Flaming aura. 2. Can possess other bodies. 3. Involved with pool of radiance.
Well, that's just Tyrant Thraxis. As you enter this hallway, you detect a strange smoky smell. This room was once a library, but the shelves and their contents are now ash. Some parts are still smoking. In the center of this room is a charred body. Clutched in its hand is a piece of paper. The hand kept the paper from being destroyed. You take it and record it as Journal Entry 29.
The unburned part reads, our ally can control flames, skip from body to body, and exhibits an array of extra-dimensional powers. It is my conclusion that the Flamed One can be none other than Tyron?
Thraxis. Yep.
Who's Tyrant?
This was once a lab, but the same intense flame has swept through here as well. Dusting escaped destruction. Wow. Tyrant Thraxis did all this work for us.
How do you fit down here?
Well, he was a ball of fire. He only possessed the body of a dragon in the last game.
Oh.
The room has been converted to a hospital. Wounded Fire Knives lie moaning in the beds. Those that can rush
Dragons
out
also
through
have,
Westfall.
shape change.
Yeah, but that dragon is dead at the Pool of Radiance, and Tyrant Thraxis was banished, but apparently not good enough. You realize that the rest are harmless. Passing through, you hear muttering, and you record it as 27.
The wounded men moan in terror about a hammer-wielding maniac in a room suddenly filled with flashing blades. They hope the leader's 2 prisoners are worth their trouble? The leader's 2 prisoners are worth their trouble. I don't... Okay.
That would be the princess and somebody.
Oh, there's no possessive here, so it looks weird.
You found the armory. You find a large metal box. Do you open it? Yes.
Frazier.
We got a necklace, elven chainmail, a longsword plus 3 frostband. Now we gotta deal with the equipment.
Homework scroll.
Elfin. It's clearly Iggy's.
I am the Finn.
So we were talking about Alf earlier. Would a group of Alfs be Alves? or Alf, and I know it's going to be Alfs because it's a proper name, but I just want to live in a world where I can say Alves and like have it mean something.
Well, you do live in that world. This is the world of Log Horizon, where Log Horizon exists, because there are elves and there are elves. Elves.
So they're
And half
alien.
elf.
They're alien life forms with they're furry and they're cute and they're brown and they're puppets.
No, I wish.
Oh.
They're artificially created human/elves or something.
Alfs. Alves. Alfs. Dwarfs. Dwarves.
Dwarfs.
Dwarfs.
Dwarf Fortress.
Dwarf. Fortress.
DORF.
Dwarv.
Dwarf.
I've never seen dwarves, so I guess that's new.
Yeah, no, that's me making shit up.
Yeah, I know.
All words are made up.
Oh
Except-
shit!
Except for when I say herb, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah,
that came
that's
up.
right.
That came up while you weren't here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I love how these guys decided to like all stack in a corner, right? And now they're trying to flee in panic, but they're stacked in by themselves and us.
I guess that's technically, you know, this is kind of a board game rule set, so yeah.
Well, the CPU finishes this up. If you're playing Starfield, think about investing in the unarmed skills, boxing and martial arts and neurostrikes, because I did, and my character can run up to a guy wearing a full armored spacesuit, punch him in the head so hard that he falls unconscious and just ragdolls to the ground. And then turn around and punch a robot in the optic sensor, and it also just falls unconscious, for lack of a better term. And in zero,
Overloaded it.
and in low gravity or 0G environments, it's fucking hilarious because they just turn off, go limp, ragdoll, and float away. And with martial arts, when you do a power attack, you have an increasing chance of knocking their weapon out of their hands. And in 0G, that means that sucker just takes off and never comes back.
Bye.
Goodbye forever.
Yeah, it's good. It's good fun. You meet the leader of the Fire Knives. With a sinister sneer, he speaks, and you record it in Journal Entry 11.
Your arrival is well timed. We expect the king to fall into our backup trap. It's unfortunate that you attacked the wrong target. But let me introduce the man you tried to kill. He gestures over to two prisoners lined up against the wall. One is a thin, bearded man, and the other is a young woman with a tattered purple sash. The man you tried to kill is Gyogi Wyvernspur, an excellent mimic. Turning to Gyogi? Perhaps you should give us another rendition of the king's voice. Gyogi looks at you and blanches. I almost said belches. He looks at you and belches. That's great. Also, let me introduce the women who made the king's arrival possible. Princess Nakasia. At this point, the princess slips her bonds, sweeps up a handy club, and brains the leader. That was easy. Quick, she yells. Dispose of his guards before the leader can evoke your bonds.
What happened there?
Battle begins. Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Well then. First boss encounter, for lack of a better term. Well, there's not gonna be much room here for tactics, so I'll let the computer handle it. The GM bought a ton of minis, and by the god, they're gonna use them.
So true.
So much red paint.
That's why I'm so thankful for virtual tabletop games. And there goes Edge.
I don't think auto resolve's gonna do this one.
I don't think we're gonna survive this. Well, a couple of them are almost dead, just not any important ones. Just, they put a wall of man in front of us. A couple of them realize that they are in a wall of man.
You got antsy.
Feel so glad that both Pathfinder and Starfinder have all their rules online for free. Yeah. And I especially appreciate that Paizo has a deal with Fantasy Grounds where if you buy something from Paizo, you can get a discount on the Fantasy Grounds version. I think the mage ran out of spells. Got backstabbed. Eventually, they'll all start running out of arrows. Oh, another fun Bethesda game fact. All NPCs have unlimited ammo, but there's a change you can make to the INI files, and that enables NPC ammo. And then you realize that they don't actually have that much, so everything just devolves into a massive fist fight.
Well, yeah, I feel like for that change to work, they would need to boost the how much ammo they have by a huge amount. Because it's always going to be like, oh, we fought for like an hour, and oh, he's just got 8 bullets left out of like a mag of 30 or whatever. But it's always going to be that way. So if they can actually use them, then it's like, okay, you got 8 shots off. Well, you're fucked. Like, I could be a cool mod if you made the changes for it. balanced it, but I don't know.
No, it's just Zombie Cat and Iggy against
We can do it.
it's just Zombie
Against the
Cat
world.
against.
You can do it.
I'm not feeling too hot, Mr. Stark.
Mr. Shark.
Oh God.
Zombie Cat has been completely surrounded. And it's just like doing Neo level dodges.
This is basically how the Ides of March went down, only it was actually a lot quicker than this.
The Ides of March if Caesar somehow dodged every stab.
For like 5 straight minutes.
Oh, that's a successful backstab, 21 points. Oh, that guy's down to 1. And...
It was inevitable.
The monsters rejoice for the party have been destroyed.
Hey,
And that-
whoa! They're human beings. That's cruel. They're not monsters.
They're just monstrous. Anyway, that's where we're end things today. I'll pick up
Perfect timing.
more or less. I'll pick up from there next week because I actually want to get through this game and then get to the 3rd gold box game at some point. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, and special thanks to all of our subscribers, past and present, who are scrolling on screen right now. Could not do this stuff without the support you've given us over the years. And please consider more support. Gift subs are cool. Our Throne.com wish list is pretty cool. You don't gotta. It'd be appreciated. Check us out on YouTube at Team Retrofox. Check us out Mastodon, the tech.lgbt / Team Retrofox. And we'll end things with a raid. We'll be back on Tuesday with something. Yeah. Who are we gonna raid? Oh, you know what? Callus is on.
We're raiding Callus.
If I could type correctly. There we go.
Collect.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Goodbye.
Ciao for now.